Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's Promise Breno here. So I decided to make this video to share the 5 things I learned in the year 2021 and to teach us the things to do in the year 2022 in order to be successful. Okay, if this is your first time on my channel, I kindly urge you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also, if after watching this content, if you enjoy it, please don't hesitate to click the like button and also share with somebody. All right, so without wasting our time, I'm going to go into the 5 things I learned in the year 2021. Number one is that I learned personal development. I know this word is not new to so many people. I know you've probably might have come across this word, but it's very powerful. It's beyond what you know. I actually experienced it. I saw it in action. I saw it in people, all right, in my mentors, and I acted it, and I saw that it's so powerful how it transformed my life, how it transformed my finances. Wow, it's so wow. If you get to understand this principle, you will never let go of it because it's so powerful. Okay, so that was what I learned. And you know something, you become or rather, who you become in the process of something is the greatest asset. Who you become in the process of something, whether be it your business, whether be it your education, whether be it your whatever thing you're doing now, it is the greatest asset. The money you get, the results you get are just side attractions. They're just side attractions. They're not the main thing, okay? Because the what you go through in the process is actually what builds your character. It's actually what brings you. It's actually what makes you better. All right. The value of gold is not in its appearance after going through fire. It is that process of going through fire that was what determined the value. So your greatest asset is what the process is in the process, what you go through, what you went through in life. And so this is kind of like, this is personal development, okay? So success is a journey. Success is a journey, okay? So that is why you need to be happy. Don't wait till you get the result. Don't wait to get to that destination before you begin to be happy. No, see, you have to be happy in the process, okay? Because this is very important. If you're happy in the process, you'll be able to calm down to learn the things you need to learn during the process, because these are the main things. These are the most important things you need to learn, okay? This is very important. So your day-to-day activities that led to you climbing the stage is what we call success, not the results, not the results. It is those day-to-day activities, okay, that let you climbing the stage. These are what we call success, okay? All right. Now, I'm going to talk about the second thing I learned. Now, the second thing I learned in the year 2021 is going mad. When I say mad, I'm not talking about going mad on the street, no. So mad in this context, which is MAD, stands for massive action daily or massive activities daily. I learned to go mad, in studies. I learned to go mad in the things I do. If you're a Christian, you need to go mad in prayers, go mad in study of the word, go mad in understanding the Bible, go mad in giving, go mad in practice of the covenant. So I learned to go mad. And I'm going to be telling you later what led me to all these things, okay? Why I was able to achieve more results and my life became more better in 2021 as compared to the previous years. I'm gonna tell you after before the end of this video, okay? So please don't go nowhere. All right, now the third thing I learned in 2021 is to give. I learned to give. When I talk about giving, it's not just about money. Of course, money is there, right? It's good to give. Even if it's your money, it's very good to give. But when I talk about giving here, I'm not talking about money, not just money, but your time, your efforts, right? How often do you show up when people are in trouble? How often How often do you give value to people? You know something? I learned to stop pursuing money. I started pursuing value. And since I started doing this, my financial life has changed. Yeah, it has changed. So I'm urging you now to stop pursuing money. Stop pursuing money. Instead, pursue value. Because when you start pursuing value, all right, money will come. All right. So money is inscribed inside value. Money is inscribed inside value. So rather, instead of pursuing money, pursue value. Okay. If you want to make more money, don't pursue money, pursue value, pursue impact. Okay. So I learned this. Now, there are a couple of things I want to tell you about giving. When you prefer to be on the receiving end of life, you will be limited in life. I don't know if you get this. There are so many people that are always waiting they're always waiting for what somebody will do for them. I'm telling you, so many people, so many, they're always waiting. They're always waiting for somebody to come and help them. They're not thinking about what they can do for themselves and what they can do for other people. They always think that this is their problem. Somebody have to be the one to come and solve it for them. Or they always think that this financial problem they're in, they have to, it has to be somebody that will come and help them. And year in, year out, they're always depending on people. Their mind is on people to come and help them, to come and build them out. But why not just channel your mind, channel your energy into giving? Now, you can start giving from where you are. Listen, nobody is too poor not to give anything. And nobody is too rich not to accept anything. I don't know if you get that point. Nobody is too poor not to give anything, and nobody is too rich not to accept anything. So no matter who you are, no matter which state you are now, no matter your condition, you have something to give. And it is in that giving, that you see that those things you are worried about for people to do for you, you see those things getting solved. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. There's a connection, there's a link between success and giving. There's a link between success and sacrifice. So when I began to give value to people, not minding what I'm going to get from it, like not minding the money I'm going to get from it, you see, my financial life started changing. And I can boldly tell you that my financial life is not the same as it was last year. My financial life has more than doubled, you see, because I started following these principles. Listen, wealth has a principle. And if you don't follow the principle of wealth, no matter how spiritual you are, no matter how prayerful you are, nothing is going to change. If your financial thermostat is not set for success, no matter what you do, nothing is going to change. I did a video on setting your financial thermostat, on knowing and setting your financial thermostat for success. It's on my YouTube channel. Feel free to watch it later. Now, look at what I did this year. This year, I started making content. This was the year I started creating content of my own. I started my show this year, January, and by God's grace, I've done 12 shows right now. I've done 12 shows, like 12 episodes. And apart from that, I've made other videos. I've made other videos owing to business, through personal development, and I don't care about what people will give me from it. Like, I don't care about the money, you see. I concentrated on helping people grow. And I've received feedbacks. You know, the other day, somebody just messaged me on my messenger. And the person, I don't know the person before, I've never met him. And the person said that the person was thanking me for the videos I uploaded on YouTube, that the videos have actually been helping him on his journey to success. And wow, I was so happy. It made me smile because what I'm doing is putting is putting smiles on the faces of people, and it's helping somebody to grow. You know, so these little things we are doing, they actually accumulate and give you result later. So it's not everything that you'll be collecting money. A lot of people will not do anything for you. unless you give them money. No. If you want to succeed in the year 2022, you have to break off from this habit. You have to break off from this kind of mentality. You have to begin to give. You have to begin to be selfless. Listen, to be selfish is to live like a slave. To be selfish in life is to live like a slave. You need to be selfless. You need to give out, give your energy. You know, sometimes go out there, volunteer, speak to people. Okay? Now, as I said, the secret of success, okay, the secret of success is in giving, not in taking. The secret of success is in giving, not in receiving. The Bible says that it is more blessed to give than to receive. Now, as I said earlier, there's a relationship between success and giving. Now, your life is not giving you anything because you are not giving anything out. I don't know if you understand what I said. Did you hear what I said? Your life currently, all right, is not making progress. It's not giving you anything because you're not giving anything out. You're not giving anything out. That's the reason. That's the reason why you're still there. You're still in the same financial level. A lot of people they feel like they are rich. They're getting a lot of money. But why is it that they're not financially stable? They're not still financially free? Because through what they've gotten, they cannot boast that they've raised people like them. So you see, your network determines your net worth, not your bank account, not the money you have in your bank account now. No. Am I making sense? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you start applying these principles, you still how they work like magic. Wow. Okay, let's proceed. Now, be ready to learn so that you can give in exchange. If you want to give, first of all, you need to learn. You need to have knowledge. You need to have knowledge. Do you understand? So you need to have knowledge first. If you have knowledge, you have something to give out, isn't it? Then don't just keep it with you. Don't be selfish. Give it out. Listen, for me, anything I learn, any new thing I learn, I'm always, my body is always itching me to give it out. To anything I just learn like this, I just want to give it out. I want to help somebody. When I catch something, when I catch a revelation, I am so keen to give it out, to help somebody, to bless somebody out there, because I know that somebody out there needs it. And that's what makes you successful. Success is impacting the world with the evidence of your personality. That's what success is. Not how much you have right now. No. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay? Now, true success begins the moment you start giving back. Sacrifice yourself more. In 2022, sacrifice yourself more. The amount of money you make is directly proportional to your giving. Yeah. The amount of money you make is directly proportional to your giving. At any level you give, you launch out or you launch yourself out of that level. This is so powerful. This is so powerful. This is so powerful. Listen, if you want to grow above $1,000, you have to be willing to give out $1,000. Now, when I mean $1,000, I'm not just talking about money. Okay, let's look at it this way. If you want to live above a life worth $1,000, you need to be willing to give out value worth $1,000. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it means. Okay. I'm going to talk more about giving. I'm going to make a video to talk about more about giving. But I'm just going to go back to the scope, the reason for this video. Okay. So the fourth thing I learned in the year 2021 is mastering influence. I learned more about mastering influence. Of course, in the year 2020, I started learning about mastering influence. That was the first time I started seeing the word mastering influence. But in this year, I learned it, and not just I didn't just learn more about it, but I started applying it, and I began to see results. Now, let's look at it this way. If you're a business person, right, a lot of people want to justify their buying. If they're buying things from you, they want to justify it. They want to justify the goods and services they bought from you. Like, so that means they should have bought it for their own reasons, not for your own reasons. What do I mean? If people feel like the reason why you're selling something is just for your personal gain, and you're not concerned about what the thing would do for them, about the use of that thing, about how effective that thing is going to be for them, about the results, how resultful the thing or the result it will produce for them, they will not buy it. They will not feel at peace to buy it. They will not feel comfortable, because they always feel like this guy wants to rip me off of my money. Do you understand? So people should see it in you that you are very interested in them, in their personal development. You are more interested in them being happy. You're more interested in them more than what you get from them. And when people start seeing it, that you are more interested in them, in their growth, in them actually having what they are looking for, in their solution. When people start seeing you as a solution to their problem, rather than somebody who wants to take their money, they will pay anything to listen to you. They will pay anything to get your goods and services. Do you understand what I mean? Now, mastering influence means you kind of like understand the core emotional state of people. All right, you understand the core emotional state. You understand those things that drives them more emotionally crazy. Okay, you understand it, and when you understand it, you'll be able to figure out their problem. And when you're able to figure out their problem, you propose a solution, which is what you are giving if you're a business person, or whatever thing you are if you're a career person. So in every dimension of life, you can master influence. But it starts with you influencing yourself first. You have to influence yourself. If you're able to influence yourself, then you'll be able to influence other people. Do you understand? So influencing yourself positions you to be able to influence other people. And in order to influence yourself, you have to be a leader. You have to be a leader. You have to be decisive. You have to be able to decide things. You have to be able to lead yourself. Okay, you should be somebody that is making results. You know, a lot of people these days, they don't even understand themselves. They are so indecisive. Like their life is just haphazard. Like their life is not straightforward. They're not honest. You know, if you're this kind of person, people will not do things with you. So you need to understand people. You need to understand the core emotional needs of people. Okay, if you're able to understand this, then you'll be better positioned to influence them. Do you understand? Now, let me just add something here in this influence. I learned a lot of things about relationships this year. Honestly, I learned so many things about relationships. You know, I learned so many things. I discovered that most people are just into what they'll get from you, not actually what they'll give to you. Most people are interested in withdrawing, and they are not interested in depositing anything in you. There are a lot of people that come around you and they only want to deplete you. That's all. They want to drain you. Like this, they are just consciously doing it. They're not interested in your personal development. They're not interested in. So you have to look, you have to watch out. You have to watch out too. You have to watch out the kind of relationships you keep, the kind of people you keep. Because in as much as you are giving out, sure, you are giving out, okay, which is love. For me, love is liberal. Love liberally, but relate selectively. Love is compulsory. Relationship is not compulsory. So I give up personal value. I inspire. I have the time to inspire everybody, but I don't have the time to relate with everybody, because you need motivation to move. You need You need fuel, you need petrol, you need gas, you need that spark, something that will keep you moving. You need it. Everybody needs it. Okay, so you need to have some people, couple of people around you, all right, that you are exchanging value. They are pushing you, you are pushing them. You are learning from them, they are learning from you. Okay, and always move around, always relate with people that are wiser than you. This is very, very important. Always try to relate. Have a mentor, somebody that, see, no matter what you're doing right now, have a mentor. Somebody that on a day-to-day, okay, you can reach that person and the person can track the progress of what you're doing and you can be accountable to that person. You need to have a mentor. Have a mentor, okay? So I learned a lot from people, relationship-wise, and even I experienced some ugly things about relationships, even the people that came and kind of duped me, people I trusted, all right, because, people usually capitalize on those who are kind-hearted. And one thing, the problem about good people is that they think that everybody has a good heart like them. So they fall into the traps of these kind of people. So I was just innocent, trying to help, but these guys ended up taking advantage of me, and I've forgiven them, but it taught me a lesson. It taught me a lesson. So this is something I learned in the year 2021. And of course, I'm not going to make the same mistake in the year 2022. And I'm sharing this with you because I don't want you to fall into the trap of this kind of people, right? Relationship, the people you must be in a relationship with, once you discover that they are just after your resources, they're just after sapping your energy, they're not interested in your growth, they're not interested in your well-being, they're not interested in your personal development, wrong. You can inspire them from afar off, you can give value from afar off, but don't relate with them. This is my advice, okay? All right. Now, lastly, the fifth thing I learned in the year 2021 is the principle of visualization. The principle of visualization. Actually, I learned this recently, okay? And now, the things you visualize come from your prior encounters. The things you visualize come from your prior encounters, okay? So you need to be careful of the things you have encounters with. You need to be careful about the things you have encounters with. What do you have encounters with? The things you watch, the things you listen to. You need to be careful about the things you watch. You need to be careful about the things you listen to. You need to be careful about the friends you keep. Okay? Now, expose yourself to the things you want for yourself. Okay? You only visualize the things you've had prior encounters or experience with. Okay? As I said earlier, visualize and have a positive attitude towards it. Now, when you expose yourself to positive things, visualize it and have a positive attitude towards it. Like when you visualize this millionaire or a billionaire or this successful person, okay, have a positive attitude towards it. Remove every iota of doubt. Just visualize it and have a positive attitude that I'm going to do this. Okay? Do you understand? All right. Now, the thing is that a lot of people are attracted to negative things because we live in a negative world. Look at the television now, for example. Most people that watch the television, they are more attracted to the negative things more than the positive things. So my advice to you is that stay away from televisions, from all this news. Stay away from them. All this negative news. Okay, all this while you've been listening to them, what have they added to you? What value have they added to you? No. They only cause you fear. They make you to fear more. They make you to panic more, and you don't want to live in 2022 in fear, in being ungrateful, in panicking, in having double mind, you don't want your year to be like that again. So make sure you expose yourself to positive things, okay? Start exposing yourself to positive things. Don't you ever visualize negative things again. I am telling you this. Don't you ever visualize negative things again in your life, okay? Because you become what you think about. So after you visualize these things, you start thinking about them, and you become what you think about. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. You become what you think about, all right? People visualize negative things more because we live in a negative world. The negative catches the eyes of people on TV more than the positive ones, as I said earlier when I was talking about this point. Okay, so you should begin to visualize positive things more. All right. Okay, I'm going to be stopping here. But before I stop, let me just summarize what I said. So I learned 5 things in the year 2021. The first one is personal development, right? Okay, you need to develop yourself. How much you make is a reflection of who you are. The amount of money you make, the income you're making now is a reflection of who you are. So you need to grow. If you want to grow your income, grow yourself, grow your mind, grow your attitude, make your attitude more positive. Okay, start acquiring more positive habits. Okay. Second thing I learned second thing I learned this year is to go mad. The third thing I learned is to give. Okay. The fourth thing I learned is about mastering influence. I learned more about mastering influence. Then the fifth thing I learned is the principle of visualization. All right. So I want you to develop yourself more in 2022. Start reading books. Okay. Start reading books. I'm talking about good books, authentic books, business books, entrepreneurship books, spiritual books. Start reading them. Whatever thing you are looking for in life, get books. There are so many free books on the internet where you can just download them and read them, listen to them. There are so many free books. So many people put their books on the internet free. So you should be able to access these free books and start studying them. Okay. Then also, I want you to go mad in the year 2022. Massive action daily. All right. When you read these things, start acting them more. Okay. Read more books. When you read books, act them. Don't just be a reader, but be an active person. Okay. Read and act. Then in 2022, I want you to start giving more. Okay. Remove your mind from receiving. Remove your mind from receiving. Don't put your mind on what you get from people. No, remove your mind from what you get from people. Remove your mind from what you get from your job. Just put your mind that I'm going to be doing this. Okay, it doesn't matter what I get from it. I'm just going to be doing this. Organize some group of people. Start adding value. Organize shows. All right. Find out the talent you have. Find out what God is inspiring you to do. There are things that God has put on your mind to do. Okay, start doing them now. Start acting now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till another. If not, your 2022 will be a waste. If you want it to be productive, start doing it. Okay, start giving more. Start giving more of your time, more of your money, more of your energy, more of your attention. If you're married or if you're in a relationship, start giving more attention to your partner. In 2022, I want you to start mastering influence. Okay, there's a course by Tony Robbins on mastering influence. Go to YouTube, it is there for free. Okay, go and listen to it. Start mastering influence. Let people see that you are more interested in their personal development more than what you get from the deal. If people have this impression about you, they will tend to buy what you're selling. If you're selling a product, they'll buy it. If you're building a team, they will join your team. Okay. Now, number 5 thing I want you to do in 2022 is visualize positive things. Stay away from negative things. Stay away from news. Stay away from COVID news, pandemic, all those things. Stay away from them. Okay. Stay away from them. Start living a positive life. Okay. Start living a positive. I believe that this is a new day for somebody. Okay. I said I was going to tell you something before this video ends. Now, so this year I made a decision to join the La Buena Vida. project. So this project is about kind of empowering people, young people, okay, who have big dreams, but they don't have finances to execute it. Okay, so we can help you. We can help you to get to raise funds, okay, through this business, to raise funds for your project without collateral or bank loans. Okay, and a lot of people, it has touched, it has empowered so many people around the globe, and it has raised so many millionaires today. Okay, and now the thing is, it's not just about the money, it's about what you become in the business. Because how did I learn these things? Through this business. Yeah, I learned these things through this business. Yeah, I learned these things. Most of the things I said today, I learned them through this business. And just look at how it has transformed my life. It has kind of more than doubled my finances, you know. So no matter what you're doing, you need personal development, and you need to key in into something that will help you. So it's what else is better than having a business or being part of a business or a project that kind of help you, create value in your life, kind of help you and create value in your life, like kind of helps you to see the bright side of life. Yeah, this business helps you to see the bright side of life. And that's why I love this about this business. That's something I love so much about this business. This business is so interesting. And if you want to find out more about this business, feel free to contact me. Okay, I'm going to be dropping my Instagram and my Facebook account in the description, so you can DM me, you can message me. Okay, I'll definitely reply you. Okay, and also feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if this video has really blessed you, and if you've been inspired, please like this video and share it with somebody. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. I believe that this is a new day for somebody. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the top. I'm looking forward to seeing you flourishing and productive in 2022. All right. Happy New Year in advance. See you in 2022. God bless you. I love you all.